Hello and welcome to my design channel. Today I'm chatting with good friend and award-winning artist Antonia Perricone and getting an inside look into her studio. We dive deep into her process and discuss how our worlds come together. I hope you enjoy.
So are these works in progress?
I haven't really released any work for. My last show was in September. I had some work in Melbourne. I had a show in Melbourne, which was really good and quite successful. And I just did an installation piece. There's been so many things that I've been doing, and I just haven't been able to keep up. And I don't have any stock, so I've just been working on a few pieces now. I've got a show coming up in September.
Yep.
And so I'm doing a whole new series of works. These ones here I've just been experimenting, but that one is actually going to the competition.
I find art so incredible, but you must have times when there's this sort of artistic block. Do you get that ever? Like, you know how writers say they get writer's block because they just can't sort of start something? Do you ever find that when you decide to start a work?
Well, I guess, look, I have a very deep pool of experiences.
Life experience, yeah.
So I just trust myself. I don't really ever have a block, I have to say.
That's fantastic.
I need a rest, but I
Sure.
don't. But blocking doesn't really, I just, you know why? Because it's a mix between saying this is your job,
Yes.
and this is also
Who I am.
who I am. So I get up with the attitude that this is my job.
Yes.
So if you have to go to work, you
Yes.
just get on with it,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
this is my attitude. So I get here and I just go, okay, come on, it's your job.
So do you ever wake up in the middle of the night with an idea or an inspiration for something and go, I've seen a colour somewhere and I just have to incorporate that in an artwork?
Yeah. No, I do. I'll think of idea and I'll ring up my curator and go, I've got this idea, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh.
Sit down, here we go.
Here we go. So I often, I'm more like, I usually verbalize it. I think of something it's not even something I've seen. I'm always like, I imagine something.
Most of your inspiration really does come from inside you. It's not something external,
Oh, well,
mainly.
again, when you talk about my cultural experience of being Sicilian, growing up as Sicilian in the western suburbs, my parents migrated here, and just having this tug of war with my own identity.
Yes.
So this is what the work's about. It's about that tug of war.
I'm
It's
sure
about
it
the
evolves and
narrative.
it changes as you find more. Since you started painting, we all evolve in our professions.
Yeah.
When I started designing, I might have not been able to put two couches together.
Oh,
and as the more and more you have, the more you find your own voice.
Yes.
And you find yourself, and you deal with all those
And you become
those
brave.
issues, and you become braver. And so do you find that over the years, you become more comfortable with all those struggles?
Yeah, I think I'm at a stage now where I'm thinking, you know what, I'm just going to rather than kind of have those insecurities about the work, you do, because you're in you're at the mercy of everyone else in a way.
It's a business still. You have to sell your wares, you're
you're on social media, you're in front of your clients, you have your curators, and everything, kind of puts you in a very visible place. And so, so you do evolve, but you have to get braver and braver. You have to say, you know what, whatever the outcome is, and if it's not going to work,
this is the work that I need to produce right now, and people will either take it or they won't take it. Because I think that artistically, even for my own business, clients give me a brief of what they want. And I know straight away they're not getting that. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I know that that's the starting point for them. They're on a journey of learning to work with me, about how I do things, and teaching them and opening their eyes to other possibilities, and then getting to an end result that will be very different from where they started.
I know, it's really
And that must be the same for art, because if you're producing what people love, that series with the yellows and the oranges, you can't keep producing the artwork with the yellows and the oranges. You have to, otherwise you become sort of cookie cutter. So you have to keep giving them you
and taking,
and they accept that.
I think
also it's people understanding that I'm only part of the whole process. Like, yes, you see the end of the project and you go, the house is stunning, and then look at the chair and the table and the curtains. But there are people behind those tables and chairs and curtains, and I love that to be part of the process. So after we've gone here, we're going to go and meet my cabinet maker. I want people to see his factory. That's where your kitchen came from. Or your entertainment unit. And I just love the people I work with, and even though we haven't done a lot of work together, I love your work, and I know the pieces you do for Wellness Parade, and I kind of really wanted to kind of bring you into this experience because I feel like we're a little bit of sort of soulmates in the artistic sense of the word.
I think so.
Do you like working with designers? Do you find that happens quite a lot? Like, do people come in and say, I've got a client and I'd like to?
Yeah, I think like in the past, you know, I think depending on, now my practice has been curated into a different kind of, you know, gallery space.
Yes.
Earlier in my career, I would say that, you know, I was working with some designers, and then now the work has become more collectible.
Yes.
And it's an investment. The work is, you know, people are interested in watching and seeing how my practice develops and where it goes.
And you need to validate that through galleries.
You do need to validate it, and I mean, I love working with designers because I want them to put real art
in real houses with real people.
Yeah,
that's what you aspire to as an artist, isn't it? To be recognised.
Yeah.
And the value of an artwork is the recognition.
Yeah.
Because there's only a certain level of self-satisfaction you can get.
Yeah.
The more valuable your art is.
Yeah.
That's the market telling you. You're worthy, even though you're worthy no matter what. You're worthy if there were $10, but the idea of them being so valuable really does mean that you've kind of reached a pinnacle in your career where people follow you and want to buy you because of their worth.
Yes.
And that's fantastic.
Yes, but I mean, also, like, even for me, like, I can honestly say that, you know, the work, you know, you could see, oh, this is an abstract work, you know, again, it could be decorative, it could go in there.
Yes.
But I don't see the work that way. I actually see, like, this is genuinely, like, you know, me sort of ripping myself apart in order to communicate my own feelings about my story onto the canvas. So when you think about what you actually have in your home, it's a piece of me.
It's your DNA.
Yeah, it's my
Someone's
DNA.
got it hanging in their home.
Yeah, so that's the value of the work. And so, again, it's not based on design, it's based on, you know, my narrative and my education. Yeah, I went to university and I really pursued.
So you studied art? Yeah, okay.
So I went to SCA and I did my honours.
Right.
So I went right through. And I...
so you've got letters after your name, like a doctor.
So, but that's also because when I started painting, I understood, like, even emotionally what it was taking to actually even produce these pieces, and I was really valuing the moment with the material. It was like, this is so unusual to be able to, I guess, just like it was such a, I felt so much gratitude in order to say, my goodness, I've got like 2 brushes in my hand, I'm making these paintings, I'm making marks, I'm actually doing something that is considered, you know, and so interesting. And so in order to value that, I felt like I needed to educate myself more. So about the art history and the mediums and again, it's a surface with brush strokes. Like, there's so much more.
But there's more.
Yeah.
So we met actually through a client,
Yes.
a mutual client of ours on a project, and he was very adamant that he had found this incredible artist, and so we made a time to come to this very studio, and I met you then, and we looked at your beautiful work, and we chose a piece for the main part of the house.
Yes.
And then, because this client loves your work so much, we decided we had to have another few.
That's right.
So there was a little bit of a time where in one specific place he wanted one of your works, but with some colour tweaking, of which I wasn't sure how that really works. And I'm always sensitive to the fact that in interior design, you can tweak a shade of blue. Not an issue. Because it's not the same kind of art. But to tell an artist to please put in less black, or to change this beautiful burgundy colour to something lighter or darker, does that influence your own perspective about your work? So therefore, how do you do?
Well, often, I guess when there was a period of time when I was doing commissions, you know, a lot of clients would see other work that I've made, and they would reference that and the palette. And so you sort of, you get to, you understand, you know, the client's idea of what they potentially want. You have to make them happy because they're buying your work.
Yes.
But
they're also buying your art. So
yes.
where is the
It is very
line?
hard.
Where's the
Where's
line
the
where you'll
line?
say, I can't do exactly what you want without it not being you? Because that painting is going to hang.
Yes.
And it's got your name on it.
Oh,
it will be
well, that's what you
forever.
do. You say, you just have
So
to be.
you find a point. Where
Yes, you just have boundaries and you just say, look,
Yes.
this is what I produce
Yes.
and it's going to work.
Yes.
It was an absolute pleasure speaking to Antonia and learning more about her process. Antonia is a dear friend and an artist I respect and admire. I have no doubt in my mind we'll be working together for years to come, and I'm glad I could share a glimpse into our world with you. For more information about Antonia's work, Sheira Design Studio, and my amazing suppliers, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow Sheira Design on Instagram and visit my website. Till next time.